This is the Hot Zone. Engaging with the news in a whole new way, international war correspondent Chuck Holton brings insight into areas of crisis and lets you help those affected.
Tempers flare in this small Lithuanian village as locals protest the building of a new refugee camp. It will soon house hundreds from Iraq, Syria, and Africa, and these Lithuanians fear the better life migrants seek will come at the expense of their own.
The migrants won't let us live in peace. They've decided to invade this small village. There will be more immigrants here than locals. We have small children. Who will guarantee they are safe?
The government here has little choice but to keep building camps as record numbers of migrants make this tiny country the newest refugee hotspot in an ongoing crisis that has plagued the European Union since 2015. Lithuanian officials say Belarus is weaponizing migrants against them. This would be a great place to go camping if it wasn't for all the mosquitoes. I'm on the border between Lithuania on this side and Belarus. That's that post back there. In fact, there are a lot of people camping right back in those woods behind me, and they're preparing to cross illegally into the European Union. Many of them are unaccompanied minors, or at least they say they are. When we went and spoke with the head of the migrant center on the Lithuanian side today, she told us some of those unaccompanied minors are actually not.
I can see the people and I can guess they are strongly built and they don't seem to be minors. So they pretend to be 16 or 17, but I am not sure, but I think they are maybe 25, 28. I can speak about people from Congo. So we got last Saturday 35 people from Congo, Cameroon, Iraq, and some countries, other countries, Togo, Mali, and we got nine girls. Also, I can't say that if they are really minors. So because they are now in quarantine zone because of COVID-19. So, but I saw the people and I can say that they are quite educated and I hope that they were students or...
From Baghdad, tourism group. Tourism group, yes. And then from Minsk, I gave somebody $1,400. She then bring me to the woods. I think it was the border. Then show me the way. Told me go from this way. Then I walk.
Conflict has been brewing with Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko after allegations recent elections were rigged. Known as Europe's Last Dictator, Lukashenko has threatened to flood the EU with migrants and worse.
We thought ourselves immune, and until a few months ago, when the Belarusian dictator decided that he would use migration flows as a means to punish Lithuania for its principal stance, because we did not recognize the stolen election, and so his border guards suddenly started just propelling people. And then explicitly Lukashenko said that he was going to flood EU and the countries which oppose his regime with migrants, drugs, and recently he said also radioactive materials. This might sound like a kind of ravings of a rather desperate dictator, but who's now holding on to the edge of his seat. But unfortunately, he's a man of his word in this respect, much to our regret. And we have evidence that Belarusian state-owned tourism companies are organizing the kind of migration tours. They would be stripped of all the documents and on most phones and sent across the Lithuanian border. According to some testimonies, they would be ferried by coaches, sort of after several kilometers short of the border, and then sort of pushed through the segments where surveillance was lightest and expectations of capture was also lowest.
And the migrants also admit the Belarusian government is behind the push.
1 month ago, the Lukashenko, there is open visa from Iraq person, I don't know, maybe they need more people come in Minsk, and I think they have problem with Lithuania. That's why they open visa for us.
This refugee center hosts migrants from all over the world, as far away as Venezuela. But most of the migrants come from the Middle East, especially Iraq and Kurdistan. However, almost none of them actually qualify for asylum. We know that because they teach Lithuanian to those who qualify in this room. And in here, there's only one solitary migrant who's learning Lithuanian at the moment. He's from Belarus.
So I don't know how long time I stay here. We are not animal. We are human, brother. We are human. It's no matter the Lukashenko, they have problem. He's okay, he's not okay. I don't care from Lukashenko. I don't care for the border. I care about me and about these people.
And the weaponization of migrants isn't helping. These Iraqis won't be allowed to continue into the EU because Lithuania knows each one that succeeds means many more will come.
Of course, the goal is not Lithuania. They want to get into Germany, to Sweden, other Western European countries where mostly they have relatives. But they just saw this as a sort of soft spot, and we're currently trying to work with our European partners and also with more experienced countries like Greece to ensure that this is not the kind of soft spot of getting into Europe. So bolstering sort of border defenses and also sort of working on readmission procedures.
Meanwhile, the government is scrambling to stop others from crossing.
So we've trying to increase the physical presence of our officers at the border, as well as some physical barriers that we are imposing in the sectors where we think that the pressure likely to be highest. I and my government intend to do whatever it takes to absolutely ensure that only people who are persecuted for political reasons stay here, and we are a friendly country to this end because we have quite many people who are here from Belarus. I think the number is bigger than the numbers that we are talking now, but the point is not to open up a track that might grow in a couple of months. Because the government is not doing enough to sort of cut it from the beginning.
The Hot Zone is produced by Amy Holton and Livefire Media. Copyright 2021.